The news landed like a precision-guided munition, sending shockwaves through the halls of the Pentagon and across the capitals of allied nations. Canada, after a protracted and often contentious competition, had made its choice, not the F-35, not even a modernized Super Hornet. Instead, Ottawa opted for the Saab Gripen E, the Swedish contender. For many in the defense establishment, it was a stunning development. It begged a fundamental question that echoed from Washington to Brussels. Wait, the answer is more nuanced than sticker price. Geography, budgets, industry, and technological sovereignty shaped a smart choice over an obvious one. So, what is this aircraft that has caused such a stir? The Saab Gripen is a lightweight, single-engine multi-role fighter designed in Sweden. Gripen means the griffin, lion body, eagle's head and wings, a symbol of agility and strength. Born of Cold War logic, it was built to fight outnumbered from austere, dispersed locations. The latest Gripen E keeps the proven airframe, but evolves everything inside. A new, more powerful GE F414 engine boosts performance. A modern cockpit and a fresh avionics architecture drive pilot advantage. Key features include an AESA radar and a sophisticated electronic warfare suite, designed to survive in contested airspace. It operates from short runways, with quick turnarounds, and small, ground crews. Rather than hiding like a stealth jet, Gripen sees, jams, and strikes through smart networking. To grasp Canada's choice, compare Gripen with the F-35A and the FA-18E F Super Hornet. Each represents a different combat philosophy and trade space. The F-35 is the king of stealth and sensor fusion, built to penetrate the toughest defenses. But that capability brings the highest acquisition and per-hour costs. The Super Hornet is proven and familiar, with an advanced AESA and twin-engine assurance. Yet it lacks stealth, and its operating costs are not the lowest. Gripen positions as the smart middle ground, potent EW and networking at significantly lower cost. Lower costs let nations buy more jets and fly them more often. Its open architecture offers technological sovereignty for future upgrades. That balance is the core of its value proposition for Canada. Canada must police vast, sparsely populated Arctic airspace. That demands jets that thrive on dispersed, austere airfields. Gripen's DNA is rugged, fast-turn, small crew operations, born in Sweden. Budgets force hard trade-offs across national priorities. Gripen's lower acquisition and hourly costs change the air power equation. You can field a larger fleet, fly more, and stay readier within budget. Saab's package brings major industrial participation and jobs. Open systems enable Canadian software sensors and weapons integration. It addresses military, economic, and political imperatives together. For Canada's realities, Gripen is a pragmatic fit. Myth: Gripen is second-rate next to US fighters. Fact: Gripen E is a modern 4.5+ generation fighter with advanced sensors and EW. Myth: a Swedish jet breaks NATO interoperability. Fact: interoperability is about standards and data links. Gripen is NATO compliant. Myth: single engines aren't safe over vast, harsh terrain. Fact: modern turbofans are highly reliable. Single-engine fleets have flown safely for decades. Myth: not buying F-35 locks Canada out of advanced tech. Fact: Gripen's open architecture enables Canadian control of software, sensors, and weapons. The logic behind the move holds up under scrutiny. So what about interoperability in practice? Initial reactions included concern and surprise across NATO circles. Modern coalition warfare hinges on secure data sharing, not identical airframes. Gripen E uses Link 16 to exchange situational awareness and targeting data. NATO has decades of mixed fleet operations. Challenges are known and solvable. Canada will craft tactics that complement US stealth with Gripen's EW strengths. Training at Red Flag and Maple Flag will keep skills aligned and integrated. If anything, this is a market signal. Compete on capability, cost, and transparency. NORAD and NATO bonds are deeper than one procurement choice. Bottom line, interoperability is a technical and procedural task, and it's manageable. No decision is risk-free. Let's assess the trade-offs. Switching from US to Swedish supply chains creates new logistics dependencies. Canada must build robust domestic spares and resilient delivery routes. Lightweight fighters trade some range and payload versus larger twin-engine platforms. Strong aerial refueling concepts mitigate range and persistence demands. Pilots and technicians face a steep learning curve that can dip readiness temporarily. A phased transition keeps NORAD and NATO commitments intact during the swap. Diplomacy smooths any friction with U.S. partners and industry. Acknowledging and managing risk is how this choice delivers. Now, the decisive benefits. Lower purchase and flight hour costs. Buy more aircraft, more flying, more readiness. More hours make better, deadlier pilots and more realistic exercises. Industrial benefits seed high-tech Canadian jobs and long-term aerospace growth. Open systems give Canada control over upgrades and the freedom to integrate Canadian tech. Short field operations enable dispersal, resilience, and Arctic reach. This decision challenges the idea that the most expensive jet is always the best choice. Lifecycle cost and flexibility become primary, not secondary. For the Pentagon and allies, it's a constructive wake-up call to compete on value and transparency. Canada weighed stealth, legacy, and balance, and chose the package that fits its mission and means. In the end, Canada didn't just buy a fighter, it bought a new way of thinking.